What's up, everybody? What's up with y'all? Excuse the lighting again. um, man. So I wanted to talk about us in the Black Manosphere today in this video. We have people listening in. We have people like FD Signifier. We have black women celebrating the death of Kevin Samuels. We have black women and other women, celebrating men being lonely or reporting some type of loneliness. And I wanted to kind of give a ode to the Black Manosphere, not necessarily in poetic form, right? But kind of speak about this brotherhood that we have going on over here, the different factions, the different groups, the left, the right, some of us that are more respectable, air quotes respectable, some of us that are a little bit more street, more rogue, a little different, um, and just speak about us having a voice for the first time, maybe ever, if not in a very long time. And for us to kind of advocate for each other and not eventually not getting to the place where all we do is essentially be, you know, either the black face of the white manosphere or the man face for whatever the hell black women got going on in their spaces, right? So that's what it is for me. Once again, like, share, subscribe, hit that super chat. You know, Ed has Edward Anderson, shout out to Ed, has the barbershop as one of his thumbnails, and I applaud that a lot because in many ways this is a nationwide, if not international, black black man barbershop, right? We have different groups, different people from around the world listening in, definitely different people from around the country listening in. And that's one of the really dope things about this space, right? So yeah, that's one of the beauties of the Black Manosphere. And excuse the road noise, I'm sorry about that. This is how long would y'all say? About a decade plus project. I mean, we have the originators, the Angry Mans and Obsidians and O'Shea's and whatnot. We have the people that came in a little bit later that still have left a great impact, like the BGSs of the world and the Kevin Samuels of the world. You have the people like me who are a little bit newer, but we all advocate for black men having a voice, right? And speaking about things in our own terms, right? And not essentially, once again, being the man face for black women or being the black face for white men. And that's what black men have been for a while. We're not always going to agree. We're not even always going to agree about how to go about things, but we are all, for the most part, walking in the same direction and hoping to protect our space here, right? And advocate for ourselves, not only socially but politically, right? Which in turn will be advocating for ourselves economically, right? This space that we forged for ourselves has been under attack, right? It is being looked into. There are people that want to tear it down, right? Because we're not supposed to have this space. We're either supposed to go to get along or shut up and stay in the corner and be the perpetual boys of this society, right? Never men. Claim manhood, but never act men. Never exert power. Never get the power. And if you have the power, never exert the power. Right? Never make other people feel uncomfortable. Only do the bidding for others. Right? When people say protect, what they really mean is guard dog. Jump, move, act at my whim. And I think black men are over that. We're over these insane expectations. We're over being, once again, the perpetual boys of this society. We're over being the guard dogs and lap dogs for others. We're over having our masculinity shamed. Those days are over. And if that means that some of us are going to be alone for a little while, if that means that some of us are going to have to go SYSBM, if that means that some of us are going to marry out, although Mr. Z is for black love and black relationships, but if that means that some brothers are going to have to marry out, so be it. But the days of dictating or shaming black men for what they do with their penis when you make it real difficult to stick their penis in you, those days are over. And that's what's been going on, right? Black men have been gaslit for years. I'm going to be insufferable. I'm going to make your life miserable. I'm going to insult you. I'm going to compare you to other men. I'm going to belittle you. I'm going to spend whatever little money you do have if you are in a situation with me. But you better be in a situation with me. I don't care how much easier it is over there. I don't care how much nicer she is. I don't care how much compatible y'all are. I don't even care what neighborhood y'all grew up in. If y'all remember the video that I did a while ago where the sister was crying in her car because she got played by the white frat bro, I didn't necessarily go in on her because to me she was a suburban black woman, so I kind of understood her little obsession with the white boys, right? To air quotes safer and nicer schools around mainly white and Asian people. And then you want your sons not to come home with the white girls and the Asian girls and whoever. How's this supposed to work? I'm going to send you to a school that's 50, 60, 70, 80% white, or at least non-black, but you better come home with the black girl. Where? Right? The beauty of what we've done with this space over the past really half a decade really is that we've challenged the entire system, the entire environment. I don't want us, we have a long way to go. We do have a long way to go. But I don't want us to underestimate what we've done here. Maxine Waters wouldn't have come out her mouth the way she did if it wasn't for us. Right? Stacey Abrams wouldn't come out the mouth the way she has if it wasn't for us. Right? That's our doing. You see white women slowly trying to reel back in their spaces. You see we got sisters in the black manosphere, right? The breakdowns and the Shay Chardays and whoever else we have in the space, right? The Chantel Monet, you see them here. Why do you think they're here? That's our doing. Is there money to be made in this space? Yeah, there's money to be made in this space. But is that the only reason that those women are here? No. For the first time in a long time, we've used the internet to corral ourselves into our own space. Shout out to Ed, shout out to Art New Style, our own barbershop. We have vigorous debates and disagreements We agree on most things, right? But we have our own space. And yeah, we're going to have people snooping. And yeah, we're going to have people, excuse the background, but yeah, we're going to have people snooping. And yeah, we're going to have saboteurs. And we're going to even be doxxed. Doxing is a scare tactic. It's a fear tactic. It's a way to get us to shut up. Right? We're going to be doxxed. Some of us are going to be doxxed. The more influential of us are going to be doxxed. Or at least people are going to attempt to. Because they're really trying to get us to shut up. Just go along. Just go find some woman or have some woman find you, spend your money on her, die at 65 and leave your life insurance money to her. And whatever kids you might have. And whatever kids she might have brought in the relationship. Be a good tax-paying citizen and die before retirement, die before Social Security, if you're even old enough to get it. Right? Once again, like, share, subscribe, hit that super chat. Right? And for many of us, we're not there anymore. And the Black Manosphere is growing. People come in and out, yes. But the Black Manosphere is growing. We are having an impact. If we have academics like FD Signifier taking time out to speak about us, we are having an impact. If we have academics in here, the Green Gorillas, the Ron O'Neills, right? The Dr. T. Hassans, the Dr. Thunders, right? Dr. Dunbar. We have all these doctors in here. We have master's degree brothers like Rael. I can't even count how many other masters. We have brothers in tech. Most of us are with black women or date black women or want to be married to a black woman. And even for us, for those of us that are not in that space, we're still in this space. It's as if society expected us to just take the verbal abuse and the insults and the belittling forever. We were supposed to be color purpled and waiting to excel. And can you pay my bills? And he wasn't man enough for me forever. Right? We were supposed to have... Y'all realize what was going on over the past few decades? We had PhD academic black women practically using white supremacist language against your everyday black man because they had daddy issues, or because they weren't sought after, or because they were a Black Panther sister and they were mad that some of the Black Panther brothers were dating and having sex with white women. And that woman finished school, became a PhD, and all she did for decades was rail against black men. And essentially gave white racist feminists, both white men and white women, all of the racist talking points against black men. And because she was a black woman, society acted like she just wasn't a bitter, angry black woman giving white racist society all the little negative tropes about black men that they wanted to hear. And society went along with that and encouraged it. Not just went along with it, encouraged it for decades. And black men were just supposed to let that happen forever. Black men were supposed to let the black men are on the DL secretly gay thing happen forever. That was supposed to go on forever, right? Black men were supposed to act like, allow black women to act like all black men were doing was just chasing after the first white thing we could touch. And we don't want to talk about, and we would never talk about how many of your daughters in these mixed environments are to bust down for some white dude or some Latino dude. We were just supposed to let black women rip us apart, black girls rip us apart in the media, on social media forever. Because of this space, they can't do that anymore. Because of this space, these women are exposing themselves, these young girls are exposing themselves. And we're capturing it and we're saving it on our laptops and our computers and our phones. But pre this space, we didn't have no archive. Men were talking, black men were talking. We were talking in our own respective barbershops, and we were attempting to talk to our cousins and our uncles and our fathers and our sons. But now we have this space. And maybe I can't get to you, but somebody else will. And maybe somebody else, you can't hear what they're saying, but you can hear what Mr. Z is saying. Or you can hear what Roger's saying. Or you can hear what Art New Style is saying. Or BGS is saying. Or Angry Man is saying. Or O'Shea Duke Jackson is saying. Right? One of us speaks your language. And what are we saying? We're protecting you. Right? We're protecting you. We're telling you to be careful. I'm going to pause in a second, you guys, because I'm at Popeyes. I'm being a whole fat ass. God damn, this line is long. Let's see if I can get out this line before it's time to be at work. But we're talking, this is about you, black men. This space is about you. This space is for you. Created for you, by you. Shout out to Fubu. That's what the Black Manosphere is here for. It's not only just a rail against women, black women specifically. You click our respective thumbnails for those of us that are content creators, and you'll be surprised at how much things we're subscribed to. Everything, geopolitics, world politics, history, everything. Why did Mr. Z bring that up? Because we talk about everything over here. Yes, we talk about women. Yes, we talk about divorce court. Yes, we talk about those things. Paternity and all of that. Raising children, being husbands, fathers, lovers, good boyfriends. Yeah, we talk about women. But that's not all we talk about over here. That's not all we speak about. Sports and politics and cars and geopolitics and social issues and current events. We're not just talking about makeup over here and plastic surgery and leveling up. We're talking about economics over here. And usually we tie it into some type of women and children and legacy. Yeah, you heard right. Black men still trying to do right by this community that speaks of us as if we're essentially defective white men or defective black women. And for most of us, when we talk about getting on, we talk about helping each other out and helping women and helping children and leaving a legacy and passing down generational wealth. Not as a throwaway to badger black women with, but because we really mean it. How many of the women could actually say that over there? Oops. Once again, like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat. Right? That's what we speak about over here. That's what the Black Manosphere is here for. Black men don't do business with each other. Black people, we dispel that every day because all we do is jump on each other's panels and do meetings with each other and connect with each other and connect with each other in real life and do business with each other in real life. Black men are not just doing business with each other online. We're meeting with each other in real life. We're spending money with each other in real life. Our super chats, our cash apps are filled with black men supporting us and some black women. We spending money with each other for real. We're supporting each other for real. We're connecting with each other for real. And we're dispelling all of these BS myths. We're going to make it real difficult to keep on with the BS. Black men don't look out for each other. Look, all they do is want to kill each other and fight each other. No more black men being judged by our lowest 5%. Our lowest 10%. Everyone in society using that to be like, look, this is them. No more. That's what we're here for. You got the brothers in suits. You got the brothers in tasteful wear. You got the brothers in streetwear. Right? We're all across the economic spectrum. Right? We'll make it real difficult to just be painted in some simple box. A bunch of woman-hating lunatics. What the sisters call it? Misogynoir, right? Just black misandry, by the way. Misandry painted black. Misandry targeted to black women. It's making it real difficult to just paint us like that when the majority of us would rather be with black women. You see it when we're joking and we having debates about black women we find attractive, celebrity black women we find attractive. It's not just a bunch of colorists over here. And even if we were, that's our right and our prerogative. But yet and still, it's not a bunch of colorists over here. It's not a bunch of hyper-consumerist, materialistic a-holes that just want to use attractive women as some type of status symbol over here. We make it real difficult to paint us in that light. We make it real difficult to paint us in, y'all just some sexist monsters. No, we tell them the truth. Women, y'all want to be in a relationship with black men? Find the black man that fits you the best. The problem is they not trying to find the black man that fits them the best. They trying to find the richest black dude they possibly can and then turn him into their lapdog. I want a baller dude that kiss my rear end and act like I'm the prize. Wait, what? You want a dude that make $150,000 a year, $250,000 a year, and yet he treat you and your overweight ass with all the sass and attitude in the world and a horrible demeanor, probably bad hygiene, 1 or 2 kids from another dude. You want him to treat you like you the prize. And he got to be over 6 feet with a 6-pack and an over 6-inch member with 6 figures. Alrighty then. That's why we're here. When we start dropping numbers, people start running. That's when people want to not talk about numbers. Look how foolish we've made some of these accomplished, educated women look in these conversations. Because they don't know anything about what's actually going on. Y'all seen Mr. Z do it. Y'all seen Charles do it. Y'all seen BGS do it. Y'all seen Kevin Samuels do it. When we start talking about the median income for Americans, for American women, for American men, the median house price, 40% of Americans can't afford a $400 emergency. Then you wonder where the hell these people getting these thoughts from. That's why we're here. Bring people back to reality. You 30-something years old, 40-something years old, 50-something years old with these weird Disney dreams. It'd be one thing if you were just making yourself miserable. You making yourself miserable and everyone around you. Your ex-husband, your baby daddy, your husband, your boyfriend, the kids. That's why the Black Manosphere is here. Put one of us on in the car when she in the car. The person you trust the most. That's why we're here. None of these weird ass delusions of grandeur. You'll hold $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 in student loan debt, living at home with your parents, talking about black men ain't ish. Haven't been in a relationship in 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Haven't had sex in 6, 9 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4, 5 years. Talking about black men ain't ish. You'd have bust down for a Brad who, refuses to put a ring on your finger talking about black men ain't ish. Man. No more of that. Excuse me, y'all. I'm going to be a whole fat ass. I'm about to order my Popeyes. Wait a minute. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. Wait a minute. On a side note, you know you at a Popeyes when you pull up to the window and they still ain't ask you what you wanted in like the first 2, 3 minutes. Shout out to Popeyes in the hood. It's always in the hood. Spain man got me dying right now, Mr. Z. I need that 5-piece tender with the Cajun ranch and the hot sauce with the side of mashed potatoes. Oh man. Y'all like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat. Popeyes don't pay for itself. Man. Well, I guess I'll talk to y'all until they ask me what I want. But yeah, so this is why we're here. This is why we're here. And we had to dispute this idea that black men hit first. What do black women mean when they say black men hit first? Physically hit first? What, mentally and emotionally hit first? Financially? What do you mean black men hit first? Black men started this. They want to start this off with Tommy Sotomayor. Right? So there wasn't black women going on talk shows before Tommy Sotomayor using white racist tropes against black men? That wasn't happening in the 80s and the 90s? In the early aughts? No? So Terry McMillan didn't happen before Tommy Sotomayor? Oprah didn't happen before Tommy Sotomayor? Black women going on Ricky Lake and all type of stuff that didn't happen before Tommy Sotomayor? No? On Sunday morning talk shows radio shows railing against black men? That didn't happen before Tommy Sotomayor? Black men talk black but sleep white. That didn't happen before Tommy Sotomayor. Wait, so Black Panther sisters weren't sleeping with white dudes and sleeping with each other and sleeping with white women? That wasn't happening? No? No? So it was only black men having these men. So where the hell did Nina Simone and Diana Ross and them come from? Huh? Whoopi Goldberg, where did that... Oprah. So these women weren't having sex with white dudes? No? Black men hit first. Black men started this. Y'all should have got Tommy Sotomayor together before. What? You got Cola Booth talking about I'd rather be the gum on the bottom of a white man, the gum on the bottom of a white man's shoe, or what is it? I'd rather be a white man's whore than the gum on the bottom of a black man's shoe. Right? All of this was happening. Y'all act like Crystalline Kerosene hasn't been out here for a couple decades now. Now she trying to reel it back a little bit because the newfangled divestors then got way too crazy with the crap. They took it up a few notches from past where she came in the door with. Y'all give me a second. These people take it way too damn long. Wait a minute. Hello? Hello? Yeah, I'm still waiting, yo. Popeyes. Right? But yeah. So this is an ode to the Black Manosphere and us responding to that foolishness. And some of us sometimes are gonna air quotes go too far. Yeah. Some of the young dudes gonna come in, guns blazing, just start shooting everything. But for the most part, this space is needed. Black men need a place. A place to talk about black men specific issues. Right? We are not the black face of the white manosphere. Because we're not trying to really conquer and take over the world in the way white men think of it. That rape and pillage crap. And shout out to all the white dudes listening in. The one or two of you.
I'm sorry about that.
Wait a minute, y'all. Finally.
How can I help you today? Can you pull around?
Okay, I'll pull around.
Just pull up to the next one up for me, alright?
Okay. You would have thought I learned. Every time I come to this Popeyes, you would have thought I learned. I ain't learned. I did not learn. Every time I come to, it's always this Popeyes. Always. All right, y'all, give me a second. What's going on, brother? Let me have the 4-piece dinner. 3 legs and a wing, spicy, with fries for the side.
Right here.
Talk amongst yourselves. I'm pausing a whole goddamn live stream because Popeyes don't got their act together. Foolishness.
Hello, so what's your order?
4-piece combo, 3 legs and a wing, spicy, fries for the side. If they tell me they don't got my goddamn spicy legs, I'ma throw a fit. I'm in the hood, so I can't actually go in and throw a fit. I ain't trying to get I ain't trying to be murdered by a fry basket, but yeah. D1 said go inside. Trust me, the last time I went inside, it was an issue. The last time I went inside, I was inside for 25 minutes and I still didn't get my food. And that was after being outside for like 15 minutes. I left here with nothing. Yeah. What do you think I would have learned? I didn't learn. I ain't learned.
I'm gonna let you pull around, alright? So I can take you alright? So you had a 4-piece combo?
4-piece combo, 3 legs and a wing, spicy, fries for the side.
You had a medium coke?
Let me get the fruit punch and the strawberry soda and lemonade mix, no ice.
Yeah, I'll have no more strawberry.
Goddamn. I don't even really need a drink. You can make that a dinner then. Make it a dinner.
A dinner?
Yeah, dinner is without the drink. Yeah. Bruh. Right? Shout out to all my fast food workers, for real, for real. Toya, I mean, you're right. Oh, let me read Toya's comments so y'all can know what I'm talking about. I gotta get y'all to stop eating fast food.
Sorry, we don't do that anymore.
Okay, all right, it's all right. Let me have a lemonade then. Yeah, lemonade, no ice. So Toya said I gotta get y'all to stop eating fast food. I'm always on the run, Toya, and you're right. Like you're right, and it's not even really my lady. My lady would cook enough for me. It's me. It's not her. It's me. You're right. And this gut though, so I'm not fat, right? But I got this gut on me now. I'm not gonna call it a tummy because I think PK, who was it that checked the hell out of me last time I used that word? But I have like this gut on me now, but it's still not like one of those like beer belly hanging off of you protruding guts. But I'm almost certain that if I continue on this road, and my metabolism is still pretty fast, especially for the crap I eat, I'm almost certain if I continue down this road in the next 5 years, it will be like, what them ladies call it, a fupa? So yeah, you're right. I gotta slow down, Toya. I really do. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Diet and gym. That's what I need in my life. Nah. You're good. That's what the hat's for. Yo, perfect. Thank you, bro. All right, yo, we are back. Let me move out these people behind me, Wade. And put the window up and put the straw in the bag. And put my card back in my wallet. I'm walking y'all through the whole process right now. Yep. All right. Okay, we are back. And this is why the Black Manosphere is here, right? The Black Manosphere is here to tell y'all, keep y'all up to date on the on the Popeyes trip. Well, actually, I'm going to work, but yeah, I made a stop at Popeyes on the way. Yeah. So, yeah, man. You know, this is why the Black Manosphere is here. This is why because we needed to have an answer to all the sexist, misandrist talk that kept on being, and the most insidious part of this conversation was it kept on being couches black women just telling their truth, them, opening the door to the closet so people could see the dark and ugly parts of the black community, right? Telling their truth, just keeping it real, constructive criticism. You had other black men engaging in this and just calling it constructive criticism. You have the Michael Eric Dysons of the world chastising black men. Oh, y'all getting on Ketanji because, she's married to a white man. How many of y'all would have married her anyway? Ketanji not ugly. Ketanji could have found her a black man. She could have found her a black man. And the sister don't even come off like some black man hater. She come off as a, stereotypical judge, which, yeah, you could actually couch that as black man hater, but I'm not even going to go there with it. She could have found herself a black man, but she's with a white man. Cool. Nothing wrong with that. But you chastising us because we weren't necessarily full-throated support of her and then tried to throw the colorist crap on us. Too late for that. Shout out to all you brothers and sisters still thinking y'all fighting a pre-internet war with black men. Thinking you still use the same decades-old shaming tactics. Shout out to y'all late ass. We love our sons and raise our daughters. Shout out to all of y'all. We need to raise our sons to show up for black women more. Lame. We gotta raise our sons to love our daughters. Yawn. Same people saying that one of their stepsons is out here with a white dude because the stepson is now a stepdaughter. If you know who I'm referring to. Yeah, that part. Same person saying that. Swell job you did. That's why the Black Manosphere is here. So we could stop having black women and black LGBTQ dominate the conversation. And for decades, they dominated the conversation. They made us seem like all type of misogynist, homophobic, transphobic black men. Black men supposedly were the most homophobic while secretly being on the DL group of men on the planet. With no power. Funny enough, no power. But we the most homophobic, transphobic, misogynist group of men on the planet. Once again, like, share, subscribe, hit that super chat. That's how they were speaking about us, right? No more. How is it that 6% of the population is responsible for like all the worst things ever in American history? Explain. Only the male side of the black community is, wrong. Only the straight black male side of the black community is responsible for all the negative things going on in the black community. All right? What was the article that came out? Straight black men are the white racists of the black community or something like that? That came out years ago. The balls or the ovaries you have to actually write an article like that. That's why the Black Manosphere is here. Because of articles like that written by black men and black women. Because we all know where our bread is buttered, right? And if you're in academia, or if you're a supposed academic, some type of journalist, the best thing you can do is say some misandrist thing about black men, even as a black man, even as a straight black man. just talk about black men like they're the most sexist, misogynist pigs on the planet. That's why we mocked y'all with that Roots article crap. We even had black women mocking y'all to show you how dumb y'all sounded. Ooh, a comet hit Jupiter. Blame black men. Solar flare. Blame black men. Comet hits the earth. Blame black men. Hurricane hits Florida. Blame black men. Avalanche kills 20. Blame black men. Massive pileup in India. Car accident. Blame black men. Just to show you how foolish y'all sounded. And y'all did sound that foolish. Give me a second, y'all. Let me open this gate. Talk amongst yourselves. Right? That's why the Black Manosphere is here. That's why we're here. We're really tired of like the, I have to use this word, the abuse. Verbal abuse, media portrayal abuse, imagery abuse, just insulting us left and right. And then having the unmitigated gall, the gumption, the temerity. Y'all ain't know MrZ vocabulary though. Right? To keep continuously couch that as just, this is just black women telling their truth, and this is just, the secrets of the black community, this, black men using it, constructive criticism, right? All that foolishness. Just to say you really got an issue with your nephew because he got like 25 pairs of Jordans. And so now that nigga's the worst person on the planet. You really got an issue with your son because he stood in line for 2 hours to get that new iPhone. You really got an issue with your cousin because you knew he was nerdy and you knew sisters wasn't checking for him. But now you got an issue with him because he came home with the white chick. Y'all excuse me. People want to call me at the worst time ever, of course. Right? So that's why the Black Manosphere is here. That is why the Black Manosphere is here. And this is my ode to the Black Manosphere. This space. And it's, once again, it's not a bunch of woman hating, drooling at the mouth men over here. We're either in relationship with black women, been in relationship with black women, want to be in relationship with black women. As I said in one of the previous videos, when you hear brothers talking SYSBM and passport bros, they're not really talking about going to Europe or East Asia. Negroes ain't looking for the lightest, whitest, bluest eye, blondest hair woman they could find. Do you know how much sass black men will put up with if she would still cook and chill and relax and not badger and nag all day and not compare you to some non-black men all day? Or whatever D-boy her friend is dating? We have everyone in this space from nurses to PhDs, mechanics, professors, all across the people that work in retail. Everybody from 19-year-olds all the way to damn near mid-60s. This space is needed. And people come in and out, but the space stays constant. Because it's not just here for black men to just vent about whatever black women did to them or whatever black women looked over them in high school. Is there some of that? Of course. Is that all this is? No. Is that most of what this is? No, actually. You hear people talk about paternity, about divorce, right? All type of stuff. That's why we're here. We laugh, we joke. When people pass, we have people that come in, call to vent. We doing practically GoFundMes for people who family fell on hard times, wives are struggling. We advising young brothers to stay in their relationship with their black woman who's a good woman. Right? It's not a bunch of people, yeah, man, go get another one, go get another one, go play this girl, go do this. No. So that's why we here. Once again, y'all like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat. Let people know why you're part of it. Because they're going to try to paint you as some type of misogynist pig. You hate black women. You hate women. You're an incel. How many brothers in here incel? Maybe one or two. Mr. Z already told y'all. I walked in the door telling y'all a lot of people ain't having sex the way y'all think they're having sex. But most brothers here aren't incels. And if they were, do they not also deserve a voice? Okay, let's say they are. And are they not supposed to speak about their struggles? Would you think all these dudes that's not having sex is because they're not taking showers? Because they're not grooming themselves? Because they're that socially awkward? Have we ever considered that maybe some of these women are just uber materialistic? Or maybe they're the ones that's socially awkward? Or maybe their expectations are damn near to the moon? Their bar is to another galaxy? Have we ever considered that? Right? That's why the Black Manosphere exists. And so I'm coming to a close, you guys. Thank you for all of you that listen to me. Thank you. We need this space. Black men need a space to congregate for the brotherhood, because we really are in a pretty unique position in the Western world and in America specifically. And it's good that we have older brothers that can help navigate us, younger brothers to tell us what's coming down the pike, what they're witnessing and what they're experiencing that might be a little different to some of us that's kind of mid-age and some of us that's a little bit more seasoned. This space is needed. Those of us that want to go down a particular career field, career path, we have other brothers that's been there, done that. Could walk you through it. Could refer you to someone. Could tell you where to look, who to talk to. I talk to some of y'all more than I talk to my friends in real life. I've learned a lot. I've learned so much just being an internet junkie and a YouTube junkie. I've learned so much. Yeah, Mr. Z is a community college dropout. Yeah, I took my classes seriously. But a lot of what I know It's because I love documentaries and I love lectures. And I could sit down, listen to BGS and Black Uru and the older heads talk, art new style talk about music and art, right? Had a private conversation with another brother in this space yesterday, and he was running down to me all a bunch of stuff about Frankie Beverly and Mays and Marvin Gaye, and how Marvin Gaye, just a bunch of stuff that I never knew. Who inspired who this way, where people got this particular sound from. That's why I'm in this space. We're able to connect the youngers to the olders. And we could walk each other through. Just keep passing the baton. Keep the knowledge flowing back and forth. Young people invigorate the old people give the young people the knowledge and the wisdom. And those of us in the middle keep on passing the baton back and forth. That's why we're here. That's why we're here. Once again, it's not just to rail against women and black women. These bitches ain't shit. We're not there anymore. Many of us might have never been there. Like I said, there's going to be people that come in with the red pill rage. Of course, to be expected. You, like I said in a previous video, you got at least 30% of women admitting that they do foodie calls and they using men for dinner dates. So of course those men are going to be frustrated. And our society has told us, first of all, that's a woman's right to do. And maybe she would have took you more seriously if you would have groomed yourself or took a shower. And the women are admitting, nah, I've been planning on using that dude for food. And our society pretends that's nothing. You got women trying to set up Aziz Ansari because she was on a bad date. Aziz not even a black dude, but that story resonated with black men because we know what that's like. Dude want to smash. You had delusions of grandeur and maybe even being his wife because you thought of him as some lame Indian dude. Come to find out he's way more skilled and gamed than you thought. And it turned you off, and then you tried to make that bad date, which really wasn't a bad date, into something bigger than it was. And even white women called you out for it. That's why the Black Manosphere exists. For when things like that happen to black men. And I'll pause right there. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Thank y'all for being here with Mr. Z. It's all love. You know. Shout out to you, Indigo Flow. Thank you, Mr. Z. Thank you. Thank y'all for y'all's support. Thank y'all for listening to me. I'm just a Haitian American kid with some wisdom. The little bit that I have. Apparently not a lot, Toya. I'm out here eating Popeyes. Gambling with my life. And my blood pressure, apparently. Or is that cholesterol? My cholesterol. Or is it both? Right? Toya, my girlfriend would be friends because my girlfriend be getting on my ass about this shit. She don't eat the type of shit I eat. Right? I'm the one with the horrible diet. And I'll let y'all go. Y'all have a great rest of y'all day. Enjoy y'all Saturday. Thanks for spending this hour with me this Saturday. Midday, kind of, a little later in the afternoon. A.L. Evanson, stop eating that death bird. I'm working on it. No, I'm not. I gotta work on it though. Yeah. I had a conversation with another brother in the space about that, and yeah, we were both saying we got to work on our diet. Yeah, man. I need to work on it before I get doxxed, and y'all really be like, Mr. Z, what you doing? We seen your picture. You ain't all that bad, but nigga, right? Yeah, man. So I'll let y'all go. Y'all have a good day. I'll pause right there. I gotta say that before Toya come find me, right? And y'all really have a good rest of y'all day. Enjoy y'all weekend, right? I know we're black men, so I know we be working. We be working hard, right? So Mr. Z out. All right, y'all.